All right, the emails. So, whether emailing or texting your list, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that, how to design a newsletter template in Go High Level. Okay. And if you're wanting to use a different email marketing software, then you can either watch this, maybe make a decision. Maybe you will actually just try Go High Level after all. Or you can always just click on the link somewhere around this video that I put here for the Google Documents, where you could just at least copy and paste the copywriting. I still think you can get a lot from this video, even if you're not using Go High Level, because I'll show like how to lay out, how to use Canva to design your headers. So I still recommend watching this video to its completion. And as always, on the higher tech things, design elements, like I'm going to be doing Canva design for the headers so you can create some pretty images, make your newsletters, emails look good in Canva, and then I'll be showing you how to create the newsletter over there and Go High Level. I'm going to do this in one go because that's just what I'm going to do. It's what I do when I'm building things. So I'm essentially just saying, hey, this is how I'm doing it. Again, you can always press pause, just do the Canva part. But again, my recommendation is to see a flow and to say, okay, this is how Tiana's been doing this, how she does it for years. And just so everyone's aware, like I've done this, whether I've used ConvertKit for this, Keep, I've helped build people's things, an Entrepreneur Active campaign, you name it, I've done it. Yes, all of them. Like, because I've been doing this so long. So, 20 years in business. So I've seen and probably worked in almost every single one of the software platforms, either for my own programs or for clients. So as of 2024, 2025, whenever you're watching this video in that timeline, this is my number one recommendation, which is Canva. And then we're going to design it and Go High Level. So without further ado, let's just jump in and get into it. All right. So first we're going to start in Canva because I'm going to do a portion of a screen because let's bring it over here because in Go High Level, if I go there first, so let me show you how to start this. So if you're in your Go High Level account, I'm going to make everything small enough to fit in this screen. What you're going to do is you're going to scroll down to your marketing, okay? And from marketing, you're going to go to emails. And really, what we're going to first create is you can either do a campaign or we can just go to templates. So let's create a template. That way, you can reuse it for campaigns. And I'm hopeful we can use it for automations, which is a different training altogether. But let's start with emails. Let's go to templates. Okay. So you go down to marketing, scroll over here to emails and go to templates and let's go new. And we're going to create an email marketing template right here. Nope. We're going to go new blank template. Okay. Isn't it great when we're all learning on the go? Well, they're always changing things. And that's the thing with training and tech is things are always changing. It could change one day to the next. So be patient with yourself. Design editor. Okay. So now we're going to click this one because we're just going to create it ourselves. We're going to create one that looks cool. All right. So one, we're going to come up here and just title it. I'm going to title it Tiana New Email Template. Okay, so you can title it whatever you want, your name, your company name, new email template. Okay, so over here, very much like the landing pages in Go High Level, and this is part of why I like using just one software program, is then it's not only that it's convenient to log into one place, but it's convenient that you can actually like grab everything. Now, they've done some massive upgrades here. So it looks like we even have countdowns, things like that. Super cool. This is layouts. So if you want to choose a layout, I'm just going to leave the layout here. So the first thing I usually like is I like to have an image. So newsletter header images, like this is what we want that to look like. Okay. So we're going to go and link it once we design it. Okay. You could have a headline here, but typically what we really just want is we just want to go here and we're just going to do text. Okay. So I'm going to delete the headline because honestly, you don't need a headline. Okay. And then we would say if there's a footer, We can add a footer here if we want. Now, this is actually good to have because you do need to have like unsubscribe, things like that. So this would be like the basic layout of what we're going to want things to look like. And I'm immediately also going to press save. Okay. Now, what we're going to do now though is take some time and we're going to design a header image. Okay. So, you can add buttons in here, which we're going to do all that. In fact, we're going to add the image already because I know I'm going to want an image in here, but it's going to be, this is going to be for your template for your videos. So we're going to add that there. And that's going to be text here. And I'm essentially just going to lay this out the way I like to lay out my, the video marketing training. So again, you're going to add an image here. Okay. Then I added text. I dragged and dropped it. Then I dragged and dropped another image. We're also going to get a button ready. Again, you want to have your brand kit available so you can start to add your brand colors. So what I recommend doing is closing down all other windows. Let me show you how to do this. And then we're only going to keep open Canva, right? Because otherwise, if we have all these options open, it's so distracting. So you want to make sure everything's closed down. We really just want Canva open and we want Canva and go high level. That's really what we want here. So again, I'm adding an image here. This is going to be like your YouTube thumbnail or screenshot of the landing page, which I talk about in my other training videos, in the funnel training video. Okay. So if you didn't watch that, I'm not going to repeat it here. And then we're going to add a button here, and then you're going to have a little bit more text here. And then we can do a sign off little thing. So maybe the sign off is text and image. We'll do content. We're going to do content, right? We'll do that. And this essentially is like your footer. Okay. So we're going to move this up. Oh, let's go undo. That's undo right there. So we're going to move this way underneath this text. It doesn't want to do it. We're going to move it down. Isn't it great? Aren't you guys excited that I have issues too? Part of why I did this like this was to show you that sometimes it's complicated. This is part of why it's not my favorite one to work in. So this essentially connected all these. So I really wanted this footer to be like the sign off thing. So what I'm going to do is delete that for now. And then I'm going to add that at the bottom because this is going to be header image. This is going to be body of the email, which we're going to write in a bit. This is going to be a screenshot of your funnel. Actually, let me just go grab an image. We're going to upload one of my screenshots of so you can kind of see how that's done. So you can either add a screenshot of your landing page here, and then, or you can add your YouTube thumbnail. It depends. Just keep it consistent, whichever one you choose. Okay. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to choose just actually, I'm going to choose the screenshot because if you're doing short form videos, as you can see here, you really want that screenshot and it helps people know, hey, this is the link to your landing page. So I'm going to grab one that just has the one screenshot to show you what this looks like. While we're in here, I really wanted this just to be the sign off, but I'm not loving how this has turned out. So I'm going to delete that. And what we're going to do instead, yeah, let's try it one more time. We're going to do it content right. I don't really want a button here. I just want a picture. This is like your sign off picture. So this is like your footer. Like if you want, I'm going to go grab like one of these where it's just a picture of moi. We're going to do that. And this is where you'd put like, you could either put your logo there or Tiana Smith. And this is where I would do like one call to action. Click here to book a free funnel strategy call with Tiana. And you'd link that to a link. And so what you would do is, or it could be click here to join my free Facebook group, something like that. Now I'm gonna edit like these fonts later. We're gonna kind of come through here and make sure everything is consistent, just like a website, just like anything. We want everything to be the consistent branding. So I'm going to change the Arial. There was one in here. Was it called like Hearst? I don't know. You can also add fonts. Like, so if you've got a font on your let's go see. I like Playfair, so we'll just add this one because that's the one I used everywhere. So we're gonna go here and we're gonna add Playfair. Again, you have to highlight it. So see how that changed it? And I'm gonna make that smaller. I think that's way too big. So we're gonna say that, and I'm also gonna make it my brand color. So let's get started on brand colors. So what I recommend you have open is your, let's create a new brand board. Again, this is brand new. They did not used to have this. So one is I'm going to grab my 7-figure club branding and I'm going to grab one of my logos. I'm going to add another logo. Well, what's tricky is I've got 7-figure club logos and I also have the other one. So I'm just going to add logo black. Let's do this one. We'll add both. Colors are going to be, let's go add the colors. So there's logos. You're going to go there for colors. We'll do black. I always like black and white. Now come over to your Canva, go to your brand kit and go click on your brand colors. So I'm going to come down to my colors and I'm going to start to add all these. And this is going to make your life so much easier. This is why I say, ew, no, I'm trying to add the colors. We want to add there. Okay, we're going to add more colors. So just like you want to just go in between your brand kit and go high level real quick. Oh, I went to the wrong screen, but it's okay. You actually have to click on it and add it. Do you see how that worked? Now add another one. So, nope. Let's go back to this one because it didn't add. Copy. You click on the color, you add it on the hex screen. Okay, we're gonna add another one. We're gonna add all the same colors that you have saved here because this is gonna make your life a lot easier when you're designing. So again, add this. I don't know why it's saying gray. Don't worry about the title of it, honestly. You can if you really want to. I'm going to use this color first. Add another one. Let's go here. Then let's add another one. I do like, it's like a darkish gray. It's not black. So I'm going to add all my colors here. Yep. Okay, so let's press, and then text, I'm going to add my fonts that I use, which is editor's note. Well, we'll say Playfair because it's added here. And then we'll add, I like Poppins as a straight up font. So do you see how this works now? So now we're going to save this board and we're going to call it Tiana and 7-figure club board. Okay. So it's not giving us like a ton of examples. So now we're going to press back and now it's on my brand board. Now the issue is it's still like, I'm going to press save template, but now I'm going to hope that those colors populated over here. So we'll see if it did. So again, I'm going to go here and I'm going to go to my colors. I have brand colors. So I'm probably just going to have to refresh the screen. So make sure before you refresh anything that you go like this and refresh the screen. Isn't it fun? Okay, so now I'm gonna guess that this will work. Let's go see if the button color will bring, see, now my brand kit's there. Ta-da! Sweet, right? Now life is easier. So we're gonna come there and we're gonna make that the darker color. And I'm gonna make, we're gonna say click here to book a free biz consult. And then we'll say official website. I just like to do like what it is because I think that that's good. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to click the link up here and we're going to official website. Oh, and sometimes you do have to add the HTTP. So I understand this takes work, but then it's going to be done. How cool is that? Right? So I'm going to make the background color a different color too. So we're going to start at the top. Let's keep moving on. We're going to make I want that all to be pop-ins. So this is all going to change to pop-ins. And we're going to make that, yep, that's fine. Body of email is all going to be pop-ins. And my headers are going to be Playfair. But honestly, we don't use headers, just so you know. Headers don't make sense. You want it to be like you're writing to somebody, so I don't like headers. So we're gonna say, hey, and we're gonna save this as a name. So how you grab somebody's name from here is, let's go to plus. I'm looking for where you add somebody's name up here because I actually am gonna have to find that. It's more of a, you want it to be their name, but I need to find where that's at. Body of the email. Again, button link. We also want that font. See how the font there, again, pop-ins. You just got to, attention to detail is super important here. You can edit all the size of this, but I recommend just keeping that up there. We're just getting it ready. So then when I add all the pictures, and then this button, what you want it to say every time is you want it to say, click here to watch now. That's what it's going to say every time. The link is going to go to the funnel page that you have on the website, right? So whatever that landing page link that I shared in the funnel training, that would go there. And you're going to change this. You also want to change the link of the image. When people click on it, you can actually add a link too. So that's what I do. So essentially you're like, hey friend, welcome to day 1 of my 30-day series on, and this would be series name. Okay. I will be sharing with you 30 daily bite size tips on your series name. Explain it. I will also be going live on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook every day. So make sure to follow me over there as well. And you can probably, what I would do is put your links on the landing page. For day 1, the focus is on an overview of what we will be covering the next 30 days. You can click here to watch day 1 now. And that's where then again, you would bold this and you're going to link this to the URL. Okay. So I'm just going to put a URL in here so that you can see it. This is again going to be the landing page. So you're going to press save and just press save. You're going to click on this. You're going to put the link there. Okay. You're going to click on this. You're going to put the link there. Okay. And then you're going to type out. I can't wait to hear what you think of the series. Please hit reply with any questions, thoughts, or comments. I read each email personally. See you tomorrow. So that's what we're writing here. So again, let's press save template. So what we've added is a template. Now we're going to go add the header image in a second. And then once we're done with this, then every day you're just duplicating this email template and you're sending a new email. You're rewriting it, you're changing the days, the image, the links here, but you're keeping this kind of template going here. Okay, so let's go create our Canva header image now, okay? I'm just going to create it from scratch. I had looked for one, but newsletter header is probably you can just search it. Email header, email newsletter. Let's do email newsletter. The bigger, no, never mind. We just want an email header, not a full template. Okay, we're going to search. I want to just search it in Canva templates. Okay. So look, you've got a bunch of options. You can use any of these you'd like. I'll make one right now that draws my eye. I like this style. You might like a different style. So this one's actually really good. So we're gonna customize this one and I'll customize two and I'll give you guys these. So we'll call these Go High Level Email Header Templates. And honestly, you can use this size for anything. This would be more simple. And then on this, I'm going to go back to design and I'm going to add this one as well, replace current page. So you can see, I think these kinds are way better. They're more simple is better. Friends, just keep it simple. You want a picture of yourself and you want your logo and then what this newsletter is about. So I'm going to let's see. This looks like this is just a photo. This one also just a photo. Now, you can, if you don't have a good photo of yourself that has this kind of cool background, we can recreate it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate both and recreate it. And let me show you how you can recreate it with your own selfies. Sound good? Okay, one is, I like this color. So what I'm going to do is go get a photo or a background, and we're going to call it pink ombre background. We're going to see if I can find something similar. Okay, so the color of this, I would say this is a similar color. Now, if you were really like, I really want this to be on brand, I can also lighten the color. See, to make it like really close to my color of branding. You can also grab something like this, kind of make the back transparent. That's more like really close. Do you see how I did that? So I'm going to do that one. Now we're going to go to uploads and I'm going to grab a new photo of myself. There's this one. I'm just going to grab this and make it about the size. So what I usually do is I like to put my image right on top of somebody else's. Now, because it's cut off with the shoulder, I don't think this one's going to do great. So I'm going to grab a different one instead. I'm going to grab this one, maybe this one. I'm going to grab this one because the background on this one is easier to cut out. Do you see that? So I like to take it and make it like almost exactly the size. Does that make sense? So then I know what's going on. So I'm going to do background remover first. See how I'm trying to match the size of that? I'm going to go edit. A more fun picture would be better here, just so you know. Add that, and there we go. And then I'm going to make it a lot smaller so that I can like play with it. This makes it so it's not leaning into the other ones. Okay, so that's about what we got down here. So I'm going to do that in the middle. And I'm going to say, honestly, this one's going to be, I think this is more luxury. So you could do something like that. And let me show you how then I would take this. And again, this size difference is a bit different. See this? Oops. I'm going to lock this real quick because essentially, okay. So I'm going to delete it because it's got this whole thing here. So I'm going to go like this. Now, I don't need any of this up here. Now, what I might do, I like seeing someone's hands. I've learned it's like better to see someone's hands. So I might do this and then I can see my hands. Hands builds trust with your audience. So I kind of personally like this a bit better. I'm going to make it a little smaller. Okay, we're going to do that. So see how you can like edit things? Now, again, I can go back to photos, go grab this background that I liked, go put it in the back. And then I'm going to just make it a lot more transparent till it kind of hits my coloring. See how I did that? Cool, huh? And it's a little messy, so I'm going to like do this. Now we're going to go grab my brand kit. I'm gonna put the 7-figure club up in the corner where she has a circle thing, like there. And I'm gonna delete that. Because essentially I'm just gonna recreate that kind of vibe. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is go get my Tiana Smith logo. Now I might go grab my new one because I've been playing with like potentially doing like this. But that doesn't match my we're gonna say marketing and funnel newsletter. We'll say scale your biz newsletter. You want the newsletter to say, honestly, I don't really feel like saying, I'm just gonna say mindset, marketing, funnels. And then I'm gonna go grab my logo. Okay, so this again is why it's so important to have everything saved and organized. And this is why I teach this in my training to do all these things. Okay, so now this is looking sweet. So see how I customized it based on like what is still on brand for me. And I'm going to add my website to this because I always like to add my website. We're going to make that a little smaller. Okay, cool. Now what I could do is, and then I'm just going to add, I like this font, which is called Glacial Indifference. That's another nice one. So I'm just going to add this to the bottom. Again, we're going to, that's a little tiny. Oh yeah, that's ridiculous. Oh, these are, it's already really tiny. So we'll just keep it there. How big is this? 6? That's too small. So what I'm going to do is edit this a bit to make this bigger. Cause like you got to make it where people can read this. It's like so tiny. I honestly might just skip it because it's like so tiny. You know what I like about the background of this one though, and what I might try is I'm going to duplicate this one. I like that it's orange on orange. So what I'm going to do is grab a blue background and see if it even looks better. I don't know. I think the pink still looks better. The blue is almost like, let me see, blue ombre. Okay. You want it on brand, people. So the thing is like most of my stuff is pink. So even though I'm in blue here, I really need to keep this color because that's more on brand. You see the difference? So I mean, if I wanted to, well, one, I think if I flip that picture like that, and then I can make it like more transparent, it does look nice, but I like the pink better because that matches my website, right? So you can either do it big like this, and then you could change this. Like, I don't really like um, I would do the color, like again, I would grab and make sure all your fonts are on point. But just to show you that you can do all that, I'm going to leave these here. And so you will be able to have these links. So you can edit these to say, like you'd say your name, right? Let's say you don't have a logo and you can just do this. And then I would just change your fonts and make sure they match on brand though, right? So if I go to my brand fonts and I go to 7-figure club and we go to editor's note, that's, you could do something like that. And then you would say marketing and funnel by, and then you could say your name, right? By Tiana Smith or the 7-figure club or whatever. But again, you need to make sure you're editing this that we can read these colors. So that's how you would change. Like you can choose either. I like this one better, so that's what I'm going to use. And yeah. So now we're going to download it. Download, and I just am going to save page 3. Save it as a ping, and now press download. And now it's downloaded. I'm going to drag it to my desktop. We're going to come over here, and now we're going to go edit the image, upload from media library, upload file, and it's here on my desktop. Okay. So now let's double click on that, and there we go. And it is super tiny, right? So the one issue is that I'm not loving is like if I have my picture here, I kind of don't want it down here, or I might want to change the bottom to be not white. So I think what I'm going to do with the bottom here is change the color to like, let's see. Yeah, I like it with like a pink or maybe even the dark gray background on the bottom. I'm going to change that color to just white or like the super light pink or white. Let's see. And then again, this will be white, white. And I'm gonna, this strategy call to scale your biz. So we're gonna make this Poppins. Remember how we talked about the fonts? Because it changed it to Playfair. And again, this is just 14. And we're gonna say click here, and then I'm gonna add a link, and this is gonna be to my application link. Oh, text to display is what it's seeing. Link URL is here. So we're gonna go tianasmithcoaching.com/apply. Title, just don't worry about it. Now you can add a tag that if they click it, they're gonna apply to work with you. So let's go see what that works like, but really you can just save it. So now let's go preview. Let me see, where is it? Let's go preview it. This is a bit tiny, right? The font. So I might make it bigger and draw it down. And then I want to kind of change this around down here because it feels inconsistent. So this is essentially what you're doing though. You're adding the header, you're writing what it's about, you're putting the screenshot of your landing page, a button. These three links always are the same because what you want with email marketing is everybody clicks differently. Some are more picture, some are button people, and some are link people. So actually what you're doing is you're doing, each of these is linked to your landing page. You're doing a little outro, and then you have the footer. So the cool thing is once you build this template, is the only thing you're coming in and editing every day is you're writing the new welcome to day 2, click here to watch day 2 now, and you're getting those links. Okay. So I'm going to edit this a little bit with over here in Canva just to show you. So what we're going to do is just to show you how you can do this yourself is we're going to do an Instagram post square. And what we're going to go grab is a circle. So first I'm going to grab a circle shape, and I'm going to have it like fill the whole thing. Okay. And I'm going to make it, I like the lighter color. So again, get your brand kit out, grab a frame color. I personally like the light one. Okay. Now I'm going to go back to elements, and I'm going to grab a circle frame, and then I'm going to place the frame on top. So I like just a little bit of the edge here going like this, okay? So now we're gonna go to uploads, and I'm gonna go grab one of these pictures, like one of the new pictures that I have. We'll grab this one, drag it down. Again, go edit, and we're gonna go grab we're gonna make it Vinto. And you can make it a little less bright. So I like that. I think it's personal. You can also do it. I'll show you something else. You can remove the background, which is also nice sometimes, and really make that, well, really what you're going to do is you're going to make it bigger in the circle. Like let's say you really just want your face to be seen, which is usually the best. And we can try it like that, right? So that's this version. That's this version. Honestly, this one's probably going to look better. Let's download both. We're going to go download. transparent background. We don't want a white background, so make sure you hit that and download. Okay. So that's working. And again, this is how you can use selfies that you take at home and then turn them into better looking images. It dragged here. I'm grabbing both those and putting it on my desktop. I will actually, now I'm going to come over here and going to edit. Back to email builder, scroll down, and we're going to edit this one. So edit the image, upload from media library. You can make a folder, which I'm going to. We're going to say Tiana new pics 2024, 2025. This way you can start to like organize things and then upload file. We're going to upload these two pictures. See which one looks better. I'm guessing it's going to be this one. Yep. And honestly, I'm not in love with the dark background. So I might change the background color to like that. Let me see. The thing is, it doesn't match perfectly that color that I chose up there. So I'll just keep it black for now, but just so you know, you click on it, select the color. We're going to change it back to the gray, to the dark color. Now let's click on the other picture just to double check that which one looks better. Because I actually might like this one better. Yeah, I mean, like the one thing I like about this is it shows more of the background, but I still think this one, the other one looked better. So we're going to use it. Okay, here we go. And then we can make this a little lighter. Oops, that highlighted it. We don't want that. Just press, there we go. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. You can always add, let's go see if there's any like social. I do like to add socials down here. So let's add some icon styles. Let's do this. Let's just do the normal colors and then delete the ones you don't want. And then I want to make them on left aligned. So I'm trying, okay, see how left aligned? Font color, we want to do this left aligned. Okay, so you see how that works? So I like this because then you do want people to be able to come follow all your socials. So what you do is you come in there and you're going to put your Facebook thing. Now I'm actually going to add my Facebook group, not my Facebook business page, because so how you grab a link like your Facebook group is I'm going to go to my solopreneur group and I'm going to grab the link up there. Okay. Now we're going to come back here and I'm going to put that in the URL. I don't recommend putting supporting text. So now we'll go back. Let's get Instagram. You put the URL, friends. You got to put the whole thing in. Okay. Pinterest. Sometimes I don't know what my Pinterest is. So how you find your Pinterest is you go to Pinterest. I'm going to go to my profile and it's right up here. Okay. It's just Tiana Smith Coaching. So you grab that link, come back here, and same thing with LinkedIn. URL. Again, stay positive. You only have to do this once and then you're going to have a template. Isn't that fantastic? Again, there's the LinkedIn link. So then we're going to go here. Okay, now press save template. Let's go preview it one more time. See how we like it. Okay, now though, I hate this background color. So click on the whole background and we're going to make this a color. Well, where's my other colors? Default. Well, this background color, but I want like the content. Huh. Oh, that's horrible. We do not, don't get busy with things, friends. I'm trying to get this background color changed. Okay. Let's press save template and let's go view it. because I don't like this blue situation. So this is what it looks like on a tablet. Okay, looks pretty good, right? This is what it looks like mobile. That's a little interesting. I might want to edit this mobile. The issue that I'm having right here is how tiny this text is. So what I'm going to do is come back to the header, honestly, and I'm going to make this bigger. Well, first I'm going to duplicate it. I really want it to perfectly match that other color. So I'm going to make Tiana Smith bigger. And then we're going to do that thing I said I was going to do. Mindset, funnels. Well, honestly, you know what? That's why the other girl is using the bigger piece. I'm just gonna do I'm just gonna keep my name like it basic because that's probably honestly, this one's probably gonna look better. Let me go see. But the thing is I need this needs to be a tad bit bigger. The thing I'm noticing is I think it would actually look kind of cool to do this and to spread my name out a bit. So what you can do is you can like, if you didn't want to like, you can always do this with things. Do you see how I did that? I think this looks better, like just to center it. And we're gonna do, I'm just gonna edit because I just am not in love with how that turned out, the other one. So I would say it's gonna look better if you do stuff like this, because although this looks really good, when we're talking newsletter headers, I'm just gonna leave that up there just because it is recognizable. You can also edit. Okay, so let's do this one instead. So we're gonna press download, page 5, just because I was not a fan of how tiny that's looking. Okay, so now let's come back to here, back to email builder. Let's go there and let's go grab the new image. So the image is there, keep both. Upload a file. I would really make header templates. Let's do this one. I just think it's gonna, yep, it just looks better. So you'll have all those templates. You can decide which one you want. And there we go. Let's press save template. Let's go to appearance. Okay, background color. That's where you go. So you go appearance, background color. I'm going to change that also so that it's branded. Everyone with me? Now we're in business. Yep, save template. And we're good. Okay, so now let's go talk about emailing this. Okay, so you've got a template, Tiana new email template. Now, if you go to send a campaign, which is like the thing you would send to email your list, you would go, well, you could do workflow right from here, which that's cool. That's your automation. Email campaigns is where you'd go to email your list for your daily things. So you'd go here, you see this new one, you're going to press that one. And that's it. And it is there. How cool is that? So then again, you're just coming in here. You can say, this is like essentially the title. So you could press that, press save, and you just write your new one, day 2, sender schedule. You can either go from email, which you should have, you are the user. So you can do user first name. Oh, that's sender email. So you go user email. Then you go sender, it's user, not contact. You're the user. Sender first name. Subject line, that's the subject, right? So you can put emojis here, things like that. You can go like day 1, but I don't recommend saying day 1. You want subject lines to be like my number one tip for business. Like whatever the title is, that's what you want. You want to choose all contacts and then you just press send down here at the bottom. So you can press save if you're not ready to send it, and then you can press send. So really the bulk of the work would be like, that would be day one. So then let's say you were scheduling things in bulking. Okay, great. Schedule it for the next, let's say you were doing 5 at a time. Great. Start to schedule. Just make sure you press it. It should be according to your time zone and go on in and do it. And that, my friends, is the long and winding road to how you create Canva and create the templates. But then you have a template that you can use every day. Go out there and rock it, my friends. You can do it. I believe in you. Stay positive, stay encouraged. You've got this.